I just picked a direction and went to the edge of camp, far away from everyone.
Okay. Or were you just going out there to wait, or were you looking, trying to make observations?
Both.
Okay. Well, it gets very dark. After not very far, you can see some bits, like every once in a while there is something that is bioluminescent down here, and there's a decent amount of that kind of stuff in this big cavern you're in. But it's all very faint and it's very sporadic, and so it's mostly dark. Like, you can see the wall right in front of you, and it's rocky. But then beyond that, it gets darker, and then every once in a while you'll just see like a little blue or green glow, and you'll see more rocks. But if you wanted to go out farther to look while people are doing things, then you could do that.
I am mostly writing in my journal and communing with the heart.
Okay.
I am occasionally taking the time to look around my surroundings, but mostly I'm running my hands over the runes on my blade, writing things in my journal, whispering in a nearly incomprehensible volume, and things of that manner.
Okay.
Slightly Tori,
What is happening to the Watch Together?
Oh,
What
yeah,
is
it's cutting
happening?
out for me as well. Someone's like, it's like pausing rapidly.
Does anyone have their space bar?
There, it stopped.
Okay.
Did anyone have their space bar pressed?
Spacebar when I was on that path.
Space bar?
Are all of your weapons and all of your campaigns inscribed with runes?
That's only 2 campaigns.
Fallout, hard.
Okay, runes, 2 of them. That's a stretch for Fallout. It just says ace on my gun. Alright? It's not some weird magical script.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Kind of the same thing.
I guess.
Kane, do you have anything that you want to add while all of this is going on?
No, not particularly.
Okay. Well, Ezra has the 2 of you, Bridian and Song, and you can see that he's under he takes off his, or he has his cloak with him, and it's kind of like shabby, and he pulls it over his tidy clothes. I mentioned it before. He's not elaborately dressed or anything. None of it's ornate, but he's very neatly dressed. And he like covers it with his cloak and like tries to hunch over, and he takes his hair down and like shakes his head so that his hair looks a little messier. And he says, "Do you know where the other 2 members of your party are?"
No. The ferryman is an inscrutable sort. You were talking to me, right? I sort of just fucking...
Yeah.
Okay. Is special sort, and Kane likes to keep an eye on them. They will be back shortly. I have the utmost faith.
Well, I'm ready when you are.
I might be able to summon them. And I take out the like egg timer I use to do the times when we see nobody pop back up, and I take out like 3 of them from just like nowhere, and turn them all to like 2 seconds, and then turn them all on, and they all go off at once. make a really big fucking alarm. If he hears that, he will probably know
it's pretty quiet in the town, so I would say you guys do hear that.
them from just like nowhere. And
Then I'll finish my
Like,
scribbling
2
and
seconds. And
reattach all of my gear haphazardly across my armor. And I'll head over to the center.
Here's
That's where
that.
they are, right? The center?
Yeah, they're near the center. They're moving out from the center when they had that conversation.
I'll find them.
Yeah. I'll follow them. I've just got, I'm just hanging out, probably sipping at my rot gut liquor. Just, hanging out on the patrol, you know me.
You do find them. You can see. It's hard to not see it, Ridian. And so you see all of them standing away from most of the tents. There's a few empty tents around them, but they're mostly away from people talking. And they see you, Ezra sees you, and he's like, "Oh, good," and he motions you over.
I nod silently and stand next to the group.
I walk up to him. What are we here for? It better be important.
Kane. Kane, nobody. Good to see you. Good to see you. Song here has come up with really quite a brilliant plan, if I have to say so.
Hey.
The most sonorous and fucking melodical A you've ever heard.
I'm kind of bouncing around, checking in with people and whatnot. But as I'm doing that, I'm gonna kind of try to pass off my pack of bandages or something to one of the guards I enlisted to help me. They did not have a choice. And I'll be kind of quiet, hush, hush. I'll be like, all right. So basically, I discovered that these creatures have a pattern for their abductions. They tend to go on the outside of the camp and pick off the weak. They never come inside the camp. They're only seeking the people on the very, very borders, the stragglers who are weak, sick, or dying. And I kind of gesture around there. I've brought the weak, sick, and dying to the center, and we've sent out Ezra and a couple other guards as decoys, make them look sickly and old or whatnot. That way when something does happen, we have them capturing someone capable and we know it's coming, so we know that we have the bait and the snare set.
Sounds like you're putting them in good use. We'll also know if they don't go for the guards, that means they know who is actually sick beyond their appearance.
Yes, very astute, King. If they have some other way of discerning these things beyond their five senses,
That kind of, I kind of already factored that in with my plan. There's basically two criteria for them to capture somebody. First is that they're weak, sick, or dying. Second is that they're on the outside of the camp. So we'll know if they're only going after the weak, then they'll just barrel right through camp and go directly for the center. However, if they're only willing to go after easy pickings, then, they'll go on the outside. But if they're not willing to capture easy pickings that are not weak, then they won't come at all, and that'll kind of answer our questions. So no matter what the scenario is, we'll be able to narrow down what they're looking for, and therefore be able to better protect ourselves.
I just hope they go for the guards. They'll actually be able to handle themselves.
I do think if they barrel through town, that certainly is confirmation, but our decoy is also meant to look sick and weak, and if they go after him, there's no way we can rule out they've mistaken him for a sick target. But certainly,
Well,
in
if
keeping
you
target.
disguise him, you know, keep him up a little bit, give him a raggedy ass robe, make him walk with a limp. Who are they to fucking know?
Exactly.
Unless
So
they have fucking feet.
that's the crux of my point, Song. Is if they take the bait, that doesn't rule out that they are targeting this specifically. It just means that they can't determine if somebody is sick through more than the natural 5 senses. Either way, we have much to learn and much to lose. We have to stay vigilant.
Ooh.
And so Ezra puts up his like hunches back over and gets ready to head out. He says, there are some empty tents out here, and he gestures to them. He points out, he's like, there are perhaps in the darkness some rock outcroppings that you might be able to hide behind. But definitely make sure that you aren't visible in your current state.
Well, I wouldn't want to volunteer you nobody for something so dangerous, but this does sound particularly suited to your skills.
Could you repeat that?
I'm volunteering you to go and hide in the dark rocky crevice where you need to not be seen.
I'd be willing to do it.
The darkness happens to be my area of expertise.
Fair enough.
I'm not sure I could be quite so sneaky, but I could try.
Could you take a step forward? Just one.
It might probably didn't come through, but I was doing big stompy noises.
The motion gave it away, I think.
Yeah, I would say just one. Like you're good. That's all you need.
I keep looking at them and being like, which one of these is Tori?
If someone could suspend me directly above where a target would appear, and then like I was released from a clamp, I would be a deadly drop-in. You know?
You must weigh what? How much does that armor weigh?
Oh. At least 10 stone.
Stones. Okay.
No, stone. Like the British measurements.
Yes, of course.
Have you never been? The Vermisian goes right into Leeds.
I don't get around. I like to stay in my hunting
I
grounds.
suppose most don't get around the Vermisian.
Where and how is everybody hiding?
I'm just in a tent on the outskirts of camp, just like.
Are you trying to peek out and watch or anything, or are you just waiting until you hear something and staying as hidden as possible?
Yeah, as soon as I hear something, I'm coming. The tent is coming with me.
It bursts, the tent explodes.
Literally, it's a cloak at that point. It's not even a tent.
I feel like my size is getting larger over time, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I'm honestly, what I'll probably do is I will just take off my shirt. Because I described it a little bit last time. Like the entire right half of my body was ripped off by something at some point and has been regrown and waxed. So I look fucked up as shit. And I'm all pale.
Yeah,
waxed.
Kane definitely like gives you like he just kind of looks at you sometimes and he's like he just gives you like that's a weird guy. He gives you that kind of like.
I'll pretend I'll be bait as well. I'll pretend to be fucked up, which is not inaccurate.
Mm-hmm.
What if at the end, because I could just, me getting larger in every conversation is a very hard thing to do. What if I'm fucking the Carcharodon's chapter master at the end of this fucking campaign?
I mean, you'll probably there will probably actually be things that manifest that make you physically larger, and so that is very possible. Who's to say? All right, so the other two of you are hiding in rocks in the darkness.
Among
In
the
the
rocks
darkness.
and rubble, I will strike when the time is right.
And then Ezra and Song out in the open where they're visible. While you two are out in the open, Song, you guys are out there for a few minutes, and it's like an awkward silence. And then Ezra looks at you, and he says, I understand these orders. I understand your friend Ridian, why he's doing this, but what do the rest of you have to gain?
The hounds told me to do it, and so I must.
He's just talking to
You're
Song.
not
Oh,
there.
oh,
You're
okay.
not in this conversation.
Shut the fuck up! I'll fuck you like a pig! I'll fuck you like a pig!
My cousin is the admin of the Gmon server, and it's been logged in and making you banned.
I'm submitting a ticket right now.
Sorry about that. To be 100% honest with you, this is probably not something I would normally take on. However, these people or entities that are attacking you are not something I've encountered before. And my primary goal in this world is knowledge. I have my Lamborghini. Sorry, couldn't help it. No. Anyway. But my primary goal in this world is understanding. And by figuring out what these creatures are, perhaps I'll be able to glean more about my true goals.
I understand. Whatever your own interests and motives, we're still happy to have help. Hey, nobody. Please give me a sneak desolate
Oh, shit.
check.
I'm so good at those.
It is standard.
Watch me fail anyway. 10.
I just wanted to roll it.
10 is a crit success, but you're not dealing any damage in this instance, so it's not a big. It doesn't do anything.
So I'm just very sneaky.
Extremely sneaky.
You are a ball of shadow.
This is actually my area of expertise.
And then Payne, please roll me
Yep.
a hunt desolate check.
Okay. Okay. Standard?
Yeah,
Hey, a crit success.
you rolled sneak. Oh no, you
Oh,
didn't.
I didn't. Yeah.
No, you didn't. You're good. I see it.
Double crits. Let's go, boys.
We're cooking.
That is a crit success. You see, you look up, like, I don't know, pretty high up, 30 feet or so up on this rock wall. There is a little luminescent plant that lights up this weird, like, shiny rock. It looks like it was like a shard or something, like some kind of obsidian or whatever that would glisten. You realize, because it's only slightly illuminated, but you realize that it's actually metal and not rock as it opens, because there is a hatch, like in the side of this rock. There is like a metal hatch up there. And you see these weird... It's still shadowy, so you can't see them very well, but you definitely see figures silently moving out of that rock up there.
Oh, fuck.
And you can see on them as well, the light reflects against metal.
How high up is this?
Like 30 feet.
Damn.
Like they climb out of this hatch and are like trying to scale this rock quietly.
Fuck. Where are we at now? Like, what's the like position of the game?
You are, I'd say, bait, like right here, and then over to one side is you, and over to the other side is nobody, and then like there's a wall right here, and then way up on the wall, like right above your bait, is them, is these figures that you're seeing come out of the wall.
I kind of want to fucking shoot at him.
You put him.
Am I the bait or is Ezra the bait?
Both.
You're both the bait.
You're
both-
both in that area
Yeah.
that they're coming at right now?
He was just like having a quiet conversation with you, so he's right next to you.
But like, I can see them as well?
No.
Okay.
I'm thinking. I think I want to shoot at him. How far can I shoot?
They are definitely within like normal range. Like the only range, like this game doesn't deal with meters or feet for measurement or anything. It's just they are in range of your thing if I say they are, and so they'll be like close or not close.
How does
or
range
extremely
work? 'Cause,
far?
like my weapon has range on it, for example. Does that just mean if they're farther away, I get like, or if they're like, I get an advantage?
That means that you can shoot someone who's at range. Like someone is either close or at range, and if they are at range, then like Ridian couldn't punch them, but you could shoot them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot at him. I'm gonna pull out my fucking pistol.
So your weapon is.
I have a repeater. It has
range,
kill,
brutal,
range,
reload.
brutal.
So roll kill plus desolate.
Okay. So I don't. Do I not roll my equipment specifically? I go to the thing and then do kill plus desolate.
Correct. The equipment is for like damage. Is most of its effects have to do with damage.
Right. Standard roll. Boom. Okay.
I think a success at a cost.
It is.
Yes.
It says what it is.
So how does that work?
Excellent.
What's up with that?
That means that you're going to take stress, but you do still succeed. So first, roll your damage. When you roll damage, you roll 2 and pick the highest. Because that's what brutal does.
One second. Where'd it go? Here we
are. Yeah.
So roll to hit twice. Boom. Or hit damage and boom. 6.
Okay, 1 second.
I'd like to think I'm pointing at him. And I'm like, oh fuck! I really hope I don't shoot him. I'm one-handing that thing, and it just fucking flies up as I shoot out.
It's not even like aiming, so it's like this.
Go.
It's not even like full arm aiming. It's like.
Go check the book, or I'll check it actually.
Okay.
Give me a second. Equipment.
God, it's so badass that I get a fucking a repeater and a knife.
Yeah, okay. So I will
Can I pull up?
which kind of stress are you gonna take?
Yeah, how does that work? Do you pick what stress I get?
I pick
Cool.
based on what is going on, how it's relevant. Yeah, I say you give away your position, and so you shoot, and there's the bright flash from you shooting, and you hear like you see sparks as you hit something, and you hear a metal twang, and then you see like one of the figures like moving around, and he goes, "Argh!" and then you see 3 sparks, like 3 muzzle flashes in return in rapid succession, like pop pop pop, and the bullets hit around you, the like rocks around you. Roll d6. Roll a d6, please, for blood fallout.
Is there a thing for that specifically? Fallout. Hey, how's this work?
No.
I'm just looking at it.
No. You're doing stress, not fallout.
Yeah, no, I'm just rolling a d6.
I don't see something specific for it.
Boom. 6.
You have 1 protection, so this is for you. Oh, I do need to have you. We'll count that as. No, wait, you already rolled your damage. Never mind. Yeah, that is on you. So you take 5 blood stress.
Damn, they fucked me up.
They did. So it's one of those bullets hits the rock next to you that you were hiding behind, and then immediately it's like bop bop, and you get hit with low caliber rounds, but you get hit. And so mark that 5 stress.
Okay. So Austin, does this now? How does that force stability work? Does it just happen? Like, do I just now? I put 1 stress on one of my allies.
It says once per session. It doesn't say the first time. I don't think that
Okay.
actually makes you do that.
Okay, cool.
So that is whenever you want. You could do it now if you wanted to.
How much? 5? I take 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Or sorry, I take 4 stress, right? Because it's 5 damage.
No.
Or 6 damage. Right. Okay.
You rolled 6.
Yeah. Boom. Cool. Hey, there's a Fallout test button. I don't know what that does, but...
Are you taking the stress?
Yeah, I just did. I took 5.
Well, yeah, but then you wrote it down, but then you were thinking about it still. Why does it roll twice? It shouldn't.
You know, Caleb's a little tired. Should I make him some tea, or should I slap him to keep him awake?
Both.
Both seems good. I don't know why this is rolling twice.
You don't know when it's going to come, Caleb, but it will come.
Okay, I don't know why this is rolling twice, so I'm just gonna roll a d12 when I do this. Right, it was a 3.
Is there a way we can see other players' character sheets? That'd be kind of based.
Yes.
You know, it wasn't even for my own sake. I was just like,
Oh.
oh. Austin left. I
Hello.
guess we can quit now. Hey,
My it just like quit. It just my Discord just quit working. It wasn't my internet. My internet said it was fine.
Discord,
Kane,
Discord.
I first of all I made it so that you can see everyone's character sheets. Like
No.
everyone can see character sheets. And you do not take fallout
Okay.
when you get hit. So that's good. So you get hit, there's no negative effects, but you are wounded.
I definitely got fucking scraped or hit a couple times.
Yeah. But with that, or I'll wait for Richie because he might want to do something. Well, do either of you? Oh, there he is. Do any of you want to do anything? You see this? You see these shots? You can see some shadowy figures.
I hear shots. It's fucking out of the fucking tent. I can never. And I just fucking charge.
That, I couldn't understand that at all.
I can never.
He's charging.
And I charged the fucking. I charged the sound of the noise. Shield up, looking for wherever.
This has just been gunfire and shit, right? We're not in melee yet.
Correct.
Correct. Can I? Thank you. Can I like reach out my hand, and my hand will like start disintegrating and breaking apart into little pieces, and these pieces are in actuality bees. As I just unleash a fucking massive swarm of bees that just engulfs the whole fucking group of them. Because it has spread. I'm pretty sure that's how spread works.
It has spread and ranged.
Yeah.
Then yes.
Okay,
Roll.
I do that then. I hold up one arm and it just starts disassembling into fucking bees. And flying off and ripping through them and then reassembling back into my wax square. Yeah, these bees are not normal bees. They have tiny little like teeth with like mouths on them, and they just kind of like. So Goochmaster, what do I need to gooch in order to gooch?
You
these
roll kill. Oh my god, the echo. You roll kill plus desolate. One sec, my mom's calling.
Interesting. You cannot see the actual details of the other players' character sheets currently. At least I can't.
I think he'd have to give you control of it, which is not ideal. But
That's really cringe. I just want to.
I'm not sure. I haven't been a DM for a Roll20 in a long time.
I don't know. Caleb said he's 50% more awake now because of the anxiety of potentially getting slapped at any moment. All I gotta say is that, my methods work.
Richie has never threatened physical violence. At least not that many times.
Never what?
Has not very many times threatened physical violence against me.
That's true. That's true.
I guess I know my place, unlike Caleb.
The night's still young, McDoug. It could be arranged.
I'm just more McDoug is. I don't know. I guess I don't know.
Caleb's a shitter, that's what you wanted to say. It's okay. Caleb is a shitter. In the best way.
I am an agent of chaos.
Oh, the layout's coming. The layout is coming together.
I'm
Austin, you
Biek.
missed it. You missed it, Austin. Caleb said he's 15% less tired because of the anxiety of the constant threat of being slapped.
That's good. Caleb, what did you roll on your kill check?
I had a question about that.
Yeah.
So is it? So you do kill desolate. Is it a risky, standard, dangerous?
It is standard. So it's a standard check, and a standard check means that you don't get anything subtracted because the difficulties just subtract dice, and everything that matches up for you. So if you have the skill and you have the domain, each of those will give you another die. So
If I have the one, that's one die I get to roll, or two?
if you have what?
None of it.
If you have none of it, then you just roll one die.
You always roll one die, and if you have the relevant skill, you get another die. If you have the relevant domain, you get another die, and mastery as well adds another die. But only from one source. You can't stack mastery.
What is the, like, in order to succeed, what is the number?
A 6 is succeed with a cost. Like a 6 or 7 is succeed with a cost, and everything above that is a success.
Okay. And then what does spread do? Does anyone know offhand?
Spread means if it works differently on players, but on NPCs it just means that if there are people close together, you hit all of them.
Shit. In that case, how many do I see?
It's dark, and you just looked up to attack them. It's kind of hard to tell. There's more than one, it seems. And they're definitely, it's like everything you see is right next to each other.
Okay. In that case, I really want to get, like, the first drop on these guys. I really want to kind of catch them off guard with this attack. I'm going to use my once per session ability, and instead of rolling, I'm going to state that my result is a 6 and I succeed, but I take stress. So I just do it.
What is, before you do that, because there is another effect to spread that's important. What is the damage on your
Kill
weapon?
D4.
D4. So the other effect. Oh, what would that? I don't think that can. Never. I guess it won't affect D4 because I wouldn't make it do like no damage. That would be lame. But keep in mind that spread also, if you partially succeed, so like at a cost like you are, then it moves it down a damage step. Is the like negative penalty to spread. Because you're only hitting them with part of it. But with yours, I'm not gonna like I don't know what the rule is in the book for like penalizing the lowest step, which is D4, but I just won't worry about it.
Okay.
Surely it just stays the same.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Oh,
I'll do that.
while we're
then.
talking about tags, I did look at my sword because I needed to know what tiring did, and I read it. Does it stack?
No, I don't think so. Other ones specifically say they stack.
Okay. That's all.
Caleb, your character's name is Song, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Caleb, roll. Since you are succeeding at a cost. Okay.
Sorry. What?
Roll d4. Your damage.
Got it.
Your stress you are inflicting.
Can I get a re-roll?
No.
Damn it! I put so much gooch into that.
Did you GM roll?
Yes.
I see.
And now, wouldn't it be funny if I made you take fortune fallout?
For what? Ripping apart my own arm? Yeah, that's kind of unlucky. Fuck you.
Did
There we
you,
go.
you didn't put your stress on your sheet.
Shit. Yeah, you're right. Hold on.
Make sure that everyone transferred their stress over, if they had any, onto their character sheet.
I didn't take any.
Me
so
neither.
I'm the coolest.
I'm sorry.
I don't accept your apology.
Well, today we're not off to the best start, but
That was pretty good. You're like not even pushing it.
Yeah, you rolled a d6 song for your blood stress that you're taking.
You said I roll a d6?
Yeah.
Richard hit me. Oh, why?
Fortunately for you, it's only a 4.
Okay.
And so
Full protection, so I take 2 stress.
no, that was me counting it. That was me including your protection.
Okay. Then
And now, as long as I don't roll a 1 to 4, or as. Oh, wait a second. McDoug, how much stress did you have?
5? Because 6
Hang on, I
minus
have to
1
go-
protection?
I have to go look at something. I think I did your thing wrong. I'm pretty sure you actually did take Fallout.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's if I roll under. McDoug did take Fallout. That's my bad.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 3.
Equal to
Yeah, if I roll equal to or under what your stress is, then you take Fallout. So McDoug,
How would my abilities work? So I would only do this because
Mhm.
we didn't understand it correctly in the first place. Like I could do, I have my Hound ability, which allows me
Right.
to mark it as any other resistance, and then other than Fortune, and then when you mark stress to any other resistance than Fortune, mark it to Fortune. When you suffer Fortune Fallout, roll with Mastery for the remainder of the situation. Or I could do, or the Forced one, which allows me to allocate stress, for example.
that's when you take stress,
Yeah.
and you take the, like, you would use that ability before you know if you took
okay.
Fallout.
Yeah.
So
I was just
you don't. Yeah.
Yeah, all good. I was just curious.
So delete your blood stress, McDoug.
Right, am I rolling for
because-
Fallout?
No, you're not rolling anything. I'm going to pick your Fallout.
Oh, okay, cool. You're gonna give me a fucking hemorrhoid, you motherfucker.
Do you have blood protection?
I have 1.
What is your armor like?
Armor?
Oh, is that what is?
What are you talking about?
What gives you your blood protection? Are you just built different?
I might just be. I don't remember specifically. I know I'm supposed to have it. I can look real quick in the PDF.
It's an ability. Did you write it down?
Oh, ought it be an ability?
That's the only thing that could give you it.
Can core ability? Well, I mean, core abilities are still abilities, but
I don't have that, but I feel like there's a reason. I gotta look. It might be just something I have. I'm gonna look real quick, but
It's
if
okay.
not, I'll get
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Either way,
We can
whatever
just
it is
assume
will
right now I don't
come-
have it.
Well, no, it's okay. We're not gonna. I'm sure you do have it, but what I'm saying is, I just wanted to know for the flavor, but we'll come up with it in a second.
Okay, cool.
You hate, like, you get hit, and if you have armor that is what it is, then it gets like damaged, or if you're just built different, then you're weakened from being hit with those bullets, and you can no longer use blood protection.
Right. Okay.
So, in your, I'll copy and paste it and put it in the TCAVC.
Mm-hmm.
You can put that in your fallouts on the bottom of your character sheet. That is your ongoing effect. We'll go into how you can get rid of those later, but it'll be a while before you can. Unless you have, one of you has like an ability. There are some that can do that. But, you have that, so that is your fallout, and now let me roll that D12 for song.
Is there anything I need to do right now? Sorry, I was.
You were looking at what ability gives you blood protection?
Yeah, I'm looking for that
and,
now.
The thing you need to do is, in the TCAVC, I put the fallout you took in there. You need to copy that and put it on your character sheet on the fallouts. Song, you don't take fallout. Woo!
He takes Fishy Fallout.
You do that, and it doesn't hurt them very badly because you do it very quickly, and you take that damage from doing it so quickly, just like with the teleport ability in the book. Like when the bees rip you apart so quickly, like your physiology cannot handle it.
Is this minor?
You hear, yes.
Okay.
And you hear two shouts from above you that have this weird filter sort of over them. Like one of them has like a metal echo to it, and one of them is like a radio filter or something. It's just like, oh! And you see two figures falling, and you can't get a good look at them before one of them reaches up, and he has like a nasty claw arm, like a rusty claw arm where it's like, it doesn't look like a hand, like it's very asymmetric, you know? It's just like random pointy appendages, like digits sticking out, and he like reaches it up, and it shoots out of the socket up and like grabs the rock, and he reaches out with he has two weird like claw arms. Like there's no hands on the other side, they're like weird spider arms. Two on one, and then that other weird hand on the other, and he like wraps it around the other guy and like grapples, and they're falling still quickly, but he like slows their descent as they like land on the ground. And you see they both have hoods, and both of them, like one of them has like bandages over his eyes and weird metal vent things over his ears. And the other one has, you can see his eyes, and they're like glass that glows red. And he has what looks like a gas mask that is like part of his face and like under his skin. And they land down, and they look forward at the bait.
So, this whole time, since the gunshot, I have been running in this direction. So, I would like to, like, watching this as it occurs now, immediately barrel through into them with my shield as soon as they hit the ground. Just fucking just scream and body check both of them if I can, but at least once body fucking check them to the ground.
You can. This is what I'll say. You can don't roll before I'm done talking, but you can roll. It would be a kill desolate. But if you want to try to hit both of them, that would make it risky, which would turn it into a difficult check.
Just the big one then. Just the big one.
Okay.
How do spells work? Is it like an action?
It's just certain abilities are called spells.
So my turn's already done with. I can't cast a spell right now.
There are no turns.
There is no action economy structure at all in the game. People go when they go, and you can't go right now because Richie's doing his thing right now.
I wanted to kind of tie in with Richie if possible.
What is it that you want to do?
I have a ability called Unchaos, where everyone within arm's reach of me can treat risky actions as standard actions.
I don't know if I'm within arm's reach because I'm where they landed.
I'll count it.
Okay.
I was like, after I shot my big volley, and I see him charging in, I will probably also charge in. So can I get within Gooch?
Land. I mean, they are up above you, and they are coming down to grab you. They land like right in front of you. You don't need to. They land right in front of you, and then Viridian is charging, and he's right next to you, and then you can do your thing. So
I'm going to, after I like reassemble my own arm, like I'm kind of like fucked up. You can see like it's kind of like
mid-assembly even. It's like mid-assembly, and you do the spell.
Yeah, it's mid-assembly, and then with my like non-wax hand, as that's still as my wax is still like reforming and stuff on that side of my body, I hold out my like human hand, and these light airy crystals start like flaking off of my hand, as it kind of like, as the energy kind of coalesces into a physical manifestation, and it kind of like gently starts snowing in an area around me, but it's just these microscopic little crystallizations of energy, but it's just this gentle, calming snow amidst the heart, and everything within my little bubble just kind of feels at ease, and like they're just kind of like, oh, it's simple. I just whack, and then it's just done. They just kind of like feel at ease, and like they kind of just know what they're doing. So they just feel comfort in what they're doing, and they just do it. You know.
Roll your. It's a Unchaos is a roll.
Yes, mend plus pulse, and I have both. I have both of those. So let me get that.
Yep. So 3 dice.
I'll just describe like the vision, and you can allow me to do as much or little as you'd like. But especially since I'm able to knock them both prone, what I want to do is as soon as they hit the ground, I want to just fucking like they hit the ground and I hit them, and the idea is to hit one of them prone, and the big one is just immediately fist them into the fucking dirt. You see that shit?
Yes,
what?
I do. Corey, I'm very sorry if nobody doesn't get to do anything in this encounter.
Sorry.
Ridian.
They're bigger than a human, right?
Neither of these are huge. No, neither of them are like the big guy that Louis described. They are both roughly humanoid size. They have weird big limbs and stuff, but no, neither of them are massive. Roll your roll kill plus desolate. It's standard instead of risky.
Kill plus desolate. Do I roll the dice that my kill is? Like the D8 is?
No, that is for damage.
Okay, so just kill plus desolate. I'm bad at. I'm nothing in both these things. But colorless.
You roll one die then.
9.
You did it, Richie. What is your number? What is your stress that the weapon does? Like it says kill D what?
Kill D8.
Song crit, and so that
Damn.
normally makes someone's damage step go up by 1, and so I will let his crit carry over into yours and make your damage step go up by 1. So roll a D10.
Oh shit.
No. 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 No.
Damn.
Ah.
You have no idea how little you had to do to kill one of them.
Did it not kill?
No.
Sorry to say, Chan. It did not kill.
You rush up with your Nope, you already rolled, Richard. You already rolled. You whammy them both, but the one you're cutting out completely, Richard.
Basically not working anymore.
The one that has the multiple spider arms around the other one, uses his limbs to protect the one. And you knock them both back and they slam into the wall, but the one holding him, even though he's not really that big, you see that he has reinforced, his legs are prosthetics as well, and they're big sturdy steel beams for legs. And so he slides back but holds firm as he's scanning all of you. Nobody, you haven't gotten to do anything yet. If you'd like to do something now.
I do want to do something. I've been thinking.
Wow!
I want to do 2 things. First, I'm going to go into the gray, which requires a test, which we didn't do last time, but
Correct.
I remembered, so I'll do it. It is Delve Religion.
Good luck.
I roll. I assume it's standard.
Yeah.
7.
That is at a cost. Roll D6 blood.
4.
D4. Take 4 blood.
That sucks. So I succeed.
Yes.
I have to order of operations with you because I get
understand.
blood protection when I'm in the gray. Does this damage apply before I'm actually in the gray? It
No.
probably should.
No, I don't think so, because the especially in almost any instance that you're going to be taking this stress, the blood stress in particular, from entering the gray, it's because of its draining effect on you, and you
Right.
in particular are protected against that. And so it would only that would only trigger as soon as you enter it, and you get the protection then. So I would say your protection occurs now.
That is fair. Okay, so I'm taking 2. So I am up behind the rocks, and I see that this big whammy punch that Rydian is going for just isn't going to cut it on the damage. So I enter the gray instantaneously, turn myself into a formless shadow, and I begin walking forward out of my hiding spot. And as I do so in the gray, I begin speaking to the lost spirits, the few that are around. And I tell them, lost souls, I give you one final chance to get your revenge upon the living. Seek them out and tear them asunder. And I'm going to use my, what is the ability called? Grim Reaper. That is my D8 ranged one-shot attack that I get to make. As I walk forward, my formless shadow becomes more solid, more dense. Like the shadow is becoming real, and it like sheds off of me all at once and shoots forward and starts to consume these creatures.
Absolutely. Roll your. You know what the stress is. We'll roll the. It's a check still.
It's a kill skill, or I assume it's kill.
Kill Desolate.
Okay, I'm good at those. Critical success.
So instead of D8, it's going to be D10.
Poggers. I didn't really say who I was targeting. I guess whatever the biggest guy is. Or
yeah, that's
whoever,
fair.
Or whichever one Ridian punched and didn't kill. I'm gonna secure the kill essentially.
Ridian hit both of them.
Oh, I see. 10.
Right, so I'm gonna wait till... Is Caleb in the bathroom, Richie?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for him, because he's gonna see this as well. But, wowza, nightmare.
Not good.
A little bit.
You know, what's the nightmare part? Story thing was cool.
Yeah, well,
Well,
it's gonna
I
be a little
was-
nightmare.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah, probably. I mean, both. I mean, I just sent like a ball of dead spirits to go do something. however it,
That's true.
actually harms them. That's
It is pretty
that's kinda
fucking
scary.
anime that, like, I one punch man onto the bomb these guys and they fucking caught it with the fucking shockwave. Crazy shit. I'm not upset. Sorry.
So, everyone who isn't the dead guy,
Everyone but me.
these Ridian punch
Can we
these...
for Caleb? Sorry, I was pooping.
Well, I mean, there's no need to... I got it. You see Ridian punch these guys, and they fly back, and then all of a sudden, you just see the ferryman appear out of the gray, which he apparently was in, and then beckon and shadowy ghosts appear around him and shoot out towards these creatures. And you can see the faces and figures as these black spirits approach, and they just look like this like black tendrily smoke. They separate, and you can see very clearly the people that these once were, and you can see these starving, emaciated, desperate what are they called? Drow. Like you can one of them is like clearly a drow child that is like a possessed fucking banshee wraith with like teeth and claws, as it is part of this malicious attack, and it like latches out with like horrible vengeance upon the larger creature's throat and like rips it out as these spirits encircle it and rip him to shreds. Like one of those spider arms gets viciously torn, like yanked upwards to break the bone and rip it out of the socket that it was in, and this creature that was guarding the smaller one is just ripped to shreds.
Is the smaller one still alive?
Yes, he crawls out of the metal like debris that was covering him and looks around and locks eyes. Well, first he sees the Vermisian Knight, and he seems to pay special attention to you. And then he looks around at all of you, and then he starts laughing, and he's the one. He has a gas mask, and this laugh has a radio quality to it, like very distorted, and he's laughing like Bane, like ha 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 ha. Creepier than that, a little less funny.
A little less court gestury.
Yeah. And he puts his arms out and he's like, "You're all mere pawns in the enigmatic machinations of the machine god!" And then he fucking explodes. Everyone please make an evade technology check.
Well, holy shit.
Yep. Alright, I guess you were a little far away. You don't have to. Spooky?
I am just rolling a die. So will it roll a die if I just have it blank? Yes.
I am
Success
implacable.
across.
But also, I wish I had taken major blood fallout or minor blood fallout. Can I trade my damage roll in this?
No.
Oh, Austin, you're cutting out.
One of you... Am I heard?
Maybe.
Oh, I was cutting out. Okay. There are 2 Richie rolls. Which one of you 2 is the 9 and which is the 6?
You can see the name on the roll.
Well,
But it says Ridian rolled the 9.
yeah, but they're both Richie.
Well, it says
Where does
underneath
it...
Ridian-
I don't see that.
Underneath where it says evade, it says Ridian or Song.
All of that text is white for me. I can't read any of it.
Are you in dark mode?
Put it in light mode.
Put it in light mode and you'll be able to read it.
Well, light mode is bad.
Do it.
It's true. He's got a point.
Great, now I can read now, but it looks like dog shit. Is it really worth it in the end?
I'm glad I'm based and it's legible to me in
one
dark.
button to play this game with us.
Yeah, it's like setup. Hey, Austin, see, Austin's on my side forever. You can't take it back now. I have an ally.
Okay, he who shall not be named and Song both take D6 or wait. No, cuz it definitely has to go down.
My
Or
mom
it's
is
not-
calling
so
me. I'll be
D-
back.
Okay, D4 blood.
Why does God hate me? Alright, Austin. Roll the d12.
How much
What's
blood
the takes D4?
stress do you have? How much
6.
blood stress do you have?
6.
Listen. Wait, what?
You're good.
He who shall not be named.
Oh, I forgot to mention Ezra got totally fucked up by that. He's on the ground in agony. He has shrapnel in his body.
Can I heal him?
Yes.
Cool. Going to roll.
You also got hit by a little bit of that. That's what happened to you. You evaded and you evaded most of it, so it got brought down a step, but you got hit with some shrapnel.
Yeah, we'll probably.
But
happen
you're
is
lucky
I,
you're waxy.
Yeah, I turned my body so that way the wax part of my body took the brunt of the blow.
Pussenden.
He who shall not be named.
That's a pretty wordy acronym there, Richie. It's kind of long, you know?
Yeah, it is like not good.
But yeah.
Wait, chat.
What I'll probably do is I'll probably like turn my body so that way the wax half of me is the half that takes the fucking shrapnel and gets ripped to shreds. 'Cause that's easy to replace. The fleshy bits of me less so.
Half of your body gets blown off, and then you're like fucking cell. You're like, "Alright, you want to see something cool?" And it fucking
Okay, I'm 80% sure I can't do that.
Well, I
I can choose to come out of the gray, and I can see and interact with the living while I'm in the gray. So when I did that attack, I did not leave the gray, so I would have still been in the gray when the explosion happened. So I would take no stress from it because I rolled it.
yeah. So yeah, you wouldn't have had to roll. You're fine. But Song got hit a little bit, and Ezra got hit a lot of bit.
Ooh.
Song,
Yes,
would
sir.
you like to roll? We're gonna call this. It would be. It's not gonna be desolate. Where's Song? This would be Mend Haven.
Oh,
Can I? Is there? Oh wait.
You're using
I'm using like my fucking prayer. Oh, you're cutting out real bad, Austin. You're frozen.
He's pausing.
Pulpit, and you're doing the healing.
Austin, you're frozen.
I think he's good
Are you
now.
back?
Hi,
He's back.
Hi.
can you hear me?
Yeah. Now, what'd you say?
Occult works because you're the thing you're using is occult. So Mend occult.
Behind my shield.
What the fuck?
That's a fail.
Wow.
It's really not good.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking cringe. I rolled 3 fucking dice, dude. Someone had to fail. Eventually.
True.
And there's no like re-rolls or anything like that.
Nope.
Or...
We're gonna have
for triple damage.
Yeah, I know.
your hive takes too much damage and like everything that just happened every time your hive like took the brunt of it, and you didn't have time to like repair yourself in the hive before trying to do this. And so you're trying to use the magic of the hive, and you think Ezra is fine, but you realize that there is like shrapnel like in his heart, and your hive normally like you can do crazy things with your power, and this might be a thing that you can normally do, but you just don't have it in this moment. You're too out of it, and so you realize like you're trying to use the bees and their song and bring and save him, but you just don't have enough right then, and you see the life leave his eyes. Take D6 mind.
You son of a bitch.
Was there any chance for me to put my shield in between these guys and the blast? Or it was probably pretty...
I think it's a little late for that.
I know.
That might have been a thing that I probably would have let you try that, but
Yeah.
uh,
I need to just be I just need to be better.
you're good. See, everything's fine.
Everything's not fine. I just watched a man die in my arms when I had the capability of healing him. I just fucking suck.
I'm also a bad knight.
True.
I'm
I
a
did
bad
pretty good.
I'm a bad shot.
I'd say I did pretty good, guys.
I could have prevented both of them from taking damage if I hadn't just immediately reacted. If I had gone to protect them.
I did 2 damage.
All of you can do whatever you want.
Did anyone die that was not evil?
So Ezra.
What was the question?
Did Ezra got hit by the blast and everything, but no one is dead, right?
Ezra's dead.
Ezra's dead.
Holy
Ezra
shit.
took shrapnel to the heart, and Song tried to save him, but couldn't roll a 6 on 3 dice, and so Ezra died.
Wow.
I'm fucking sorry. What are even the odds of that?
Pretty low.
Pretty low.
Are you lot all right up there?
I mean, what can I say? When they're right, they're right. Like, Jesus, fuck.
What kind of doctor?
At this point, I will come out of the grade. And I will respond to Kane. The threat has been taken care of, though we're worse for wear for it.
You just.
Song, are you fine? And
You see, I'm kind of like, literally like waving back and forth. My left arm, which is like the waxy arm, is like still slowly piecing itself back together as the bees are kind of flying around it, buzzing and like using the wax from their like mouths and stuff to like reformulate and stuff, and it's going way slower than it should be. Like when I shot that guy with my swarm and then reformed, it was like almost instant. But now, like that, I'm fucking having used my spells so many times, like it's just a slow fucking crawl. I'm bloodied on one end. I'm fucking exhausted. I look like I'm about to fucking pass out.
Song? Ezra?
I did what I could, but the metal had pierced his heart too deep. The hive can only do so much.
I see. We must return to camp. And I scoop up Ezra from you. Can you walk?
Yeah, we should take back those things for... Is there anything left of either of them since they jihaded themselves?
The jihaded one, no, on account of the jihad, he's gone. So, the other one didn't jihad. He got ripped apart, but the metal bits are all fine.
We should take back this technology for inspection and investigation, and furthermore to prove what went on here to whoever is second in command.
Kane, take Ezra, please. I will drag the scrap back.
I am, from what I understand, 30 feet under you guys on the ground floor while you are...
No, you're not. So
what's up?
the 30 feet above were those guys.
Oh, I thought they were
you were all on the same level.
I
those guys dropped down.
Oh, okay.
Drop bear.
Yeah. The last, yeah.
They're drop bears.
The last thing I did was shoot at them up there, so and
That's such an unoriginal campaign setting.
yeah, I'll take them.
Drop bears.
Oh, he's coming. Oh God.
You just looked at Shy Guy's face.
I go over to grab him, and I'm very gentle, and I pick him up, and I'm like, well, I may not be the best. It's a soldier's duty. And I just, I look at you guys, and I like nod a little bit, and I go off or whatever. I'm actually, by the way, I'm like shot. I'm like heaving. I'm like, because I got like fucking shot at. I'm not like fucked up, but like
Can I roll
not good.
on McDoug, or I completely just out?
You can.
Does that work on
Alright,
Fallout?
I'm gonna walk over to McDoug.
No, unless the ability specifically says that it could remove
Because
Fallout.
I took Fallout.
Oh, right. McDuck doesn't have any stress, so no, you can't remove the... Unless it... Does your thing say
No.
that you can remove Fallout?
It just says I just have the skill of mend with the cold.
Fallout is not easy to get rid of.
Yeah,
Does
no, Fallout...
stress reset when you take Fallout?
Yes.
Okay.
When you take minor Fallout, then all of that stress goes away. So he took blood, so all of his blood stress went away. If he took major blood fallout, then all stress on his entire character sheet would go away.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it is. It's like you are like, it's the aftermath of getting fucked up.
Yeah, they phrase it in the book as your problems go from abstract stress into concrete fallout because they actually gain mechanical effects, which they didn't have before. Okay, so everyone is solemnly trudging back to camp.
You can describe
I'm
this.
dragging this heap behind me.
You see, as you're coming back to camp, you see a few guards with some like people behind them come up, and they see Ezra, and they look like shocked. But they don't say anything for a second. They're just shocked, and then one looks at the other one. He's like, "You have to go get Louis. You all come with me. Hide him under his. Put his cloak over him.
Right.
Don't let anyone see him." And then he starts like shoving people away and telling people the hounds start yelling at people to get in their tents. And they come back to the like command tent where you met Ezra, and you bring everything in, and Louis comes in, and he like comes in a panic, and he's like, "Where is he? Show me."
Or,
Yeah, I have him right, like in my arms under my cloak.
Yeah.
I like slowly like pull my cloak out. I put him down like on the like, I don't know, is there like a table or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put him down. I'll close his eyes, and he's like laying there. He's like, how like what? He's got like sharp shrapnel in his fucking chest.
Yeah.
God damn, it's fucked up. I was
still about to pass out from the battle, and a little bit bloodied and shit. But I'm gonna talk to, what'd you say his name was?
Louis.
I'm gonna say to Louis, I'm gonna be like, I did everything within the hive's power to save him, but the metal had pierced his heart too deep, and the bees can only do so much.
He knew what he was getting himself into. And he walks over and just looks at him for a second. And he just looks down and he's quiet, and he looks back up. And he nods to the twisted metal that Rydian's holding. Is this all we got?
This is everything. The other one is dust.
Did we learn anything?
They came from above. And they worship a machine god. Very interesting.
Oh, Rydian. I should say, actually, before you continue, this... You look at this machinery, and it looks brutish and like what's the word, like jury rigged together, but the mechanisms, the smaller parts, the mechanisms of these things that have been put together are very intricate and very high quality. They've just been like welded together with shoddy craftsmanship, and the high quality stuff you recognize very clearly.
As Vermisian?
Yes.
This thing is covered in pieces of the Vermisian, traces of the Ionic Path. They claim some heretical machine god before the other one blew himself to pieces. We know where they came from. I'm very keen to go and find where the rest might be.
Is there anything that any of you need before you head out? I can't. I would love to go with you, but I
No, you must
have a lot
you
to
must
work.
stay and defend the people, especially in Ezra's absence.
If you have any other information about the surrounding area, maps, scrolls, knowledge of any sort, I would like to make copies. But other than that, I just need to rest a little bit before I can push myself any further.
He gestures to the table next to him is all we have. None of it, I don't think any of it will be of use to you, but anything you need.
You look up to him, or I look up to him. They seem they seem to be intelligent creatures, and
They didn't speak in the tongue of men.
they do have a fixation on blowing themselves up. Unfortunately, he just like looks at himself. He's like he just feels a little bit awkward. He's like it's.
You all rest up. Like I said, anything you need. You two stay here. Anything they need, you know the drill. I have to go talk to everyone.
Louis, we're sorry.
And he just walks out.
Are any of you familiar with the area? What should we do with him?
Leave him with the hounds. The rest of his hounds.
Right.
They'll take care of him.
I'd rather not do it myself, anyways.
He was their leader, so it will be their burden to bear, not ours.
Good.
I'll rip these heretics to pieces.
I take a sip of my rot gut. Just kind of lean next to the door. Is this a tent, like a cloth tent? Is it pretty?
Yeah, it's like a huge like a medieval command tent.
Oh shit.
How long do you guys want to go, by the way? I'm good to go as long as you want. This whole sort of adventure was supposed to be kind of one session, but we had different reasons that things have been slow, which is why the beats haven't been happening, so you haven't been getting quite so much. But how long?
I'm dying.
What'd you say?
I'm dying. I've been up since 6 a.m. just as an FYI.
I could stop him.
I feel it, man. I've been up since like 4.
I have no problem if we have to stop because Caleb is gonna die. But I mean, I kind of want to quit after like another hour-ish. If we decide to go longer.
How you doing, Caleb?
An hour?
Hey man,
Hey.
if you want to quit, it's fine.
Don't make me be the bad
Yeah,
guy.
Caleb. I mean, it's up to you. If you want to be a quitter, then we will all be forced because of your cowardice to stop as well. But that's a decision for you to make. That's your prerogative.
You have been up since
Caleb.
6.
Caleb, please, if
will
you're tired,
respect-
quit.
And abide by this decision that you make, Caleb.
It'll be better if we're all energized, ready to go.
It is,
Plain consistency, this wouldn't be such an issue right now.
Yeah. We're online now, so it'll be a little
That's
better.
true. So are you saying you're trying to deflect the villainy back onto McDoug then from you in this current moment? That's conflicting for me because I'm okay with both of these options.
Imagine you
but
miss
I don't know which one I want.
you miss
more.
one session, right? How could you? That's fucked up.
I think I've been incredibly sparing in my physical violence to McDoug.
I'm shitting on myself, dude. What the fuck? I'm glad I don't have my camera on right now.
Caleb,
I'm not poker
Yeah.
facing right now.
how's it
He's
going?
done. He can't. There's no way he can do another hour.
No shot. He's so
I'll
good.
call it.
Why is Caleb such a baby?
I know, man. The next session's gonna be so juicy, though.
Every game I've ever been in with Caleb, he's asleep for the whole thing.
You're playing. Hey Evan, how did you like looking at the heart system?
I don't know. I've been barely only half paying attention.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm streaming, by the way, so we have a VOD of this. It's kind of rough because I was setting it up as we went, but the setup's looking nice right now. I'm probably gonna stream them and on YouTube, and so they'll be VODs. And if you, I can give the link to my channel if you guys want to check those out at any point, just to like look through them or whatever.
What, did anyone consent to that, McDoug?
Nope. It's not illegal, I don't think. In Ohio.
Caleb can't do another hour. We are playing next Thursday.
Yeah,
Sounds good. Austin, at some point, I do want to talk with. I'd like to.
Stick around for a little bit.
I think it'd be fun to talk about like kind of the direction and also like my character and Heart at the same time, and stuff like what we want to do for the beats. And I think that'd be like a good talk. And I'm kind of interested in what you're thinking for other people. You don't have to. I don't want you to spoil too much, of course. And
Yeah,
I think
I'm
a lot of
not
it is personal, obviously, because like a lot of it is going to be their own desires of what they want for their beats. But yeah, I think it'd be good to like talk about that, and then we could like think of ideas.
Mhm.
And I'll just leave it up to you, and you can kind of go wherever, or at least put out what, or like put stuff for me to go for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been trying to keep everyone's
Yeah,
beats in mind for this adventure, but like I said, we've been progressing somewhat slowly.
Having extra time for the next session will help a lot too, because we didn't do that much this session, relatively speaking.
We did a combat though.
We did,
Combat.
yeah.
We did
That's
do
true.
combat. We did do combat. Next time, will you be here next Thursday as well?
I'll be in Cleveland next Thursday for at least a little bit, so I get done with classes at 5:50 at school on Thursday, so I could reasonably be here, like in your home, at like 6:15. I could be at my house at like
If we'd started at like
7.
7, or even if we'd been playing,
I mean, if we like got started right away at like 7:30, that gives us like 3-4 hours as opposed to like 2 and
it is
I
feasible to start at 7 for me. There's just the possibility until 8 that I might get a notification and we'll have to make a call or take a call for a moment, right? But otherwise, I can do it.
if we ever have setup, that'll be good, because we can just like start at 7 or like 7:30, and then if you have to go, we can just like kind of wait to start a little bit, and it won't be that bad. Versus just like waiting an hour, just if that doesn't happen, which is I'm fine with, but
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can start whenever people want to. I think that went, like I said, it was a little slow, but it went pretty well. It's unfortunate that it's very unfortunate with Heart that we've been having this bad scheduling, because it is so like quick and easy, but when you have to start over
Yeah.
every like 3
No.
weeks, it doesn't feel that way, but we'll get there.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
well, hypothetically, this is the last time we have to start over.
Mhm.
So as long as nobody misses another session,
Oh my,
we'll be fine.
that's true. Yeah.
Caleb, you are free to go to bed. The beanbag, you can fluff it if you should fluff it probably. It's probably the most convenient option. Multiple pillows and blankets in that room. I can turn on the AC
I've been
if
up
you
since
want
4 and
it.
this
It's very
fucker talks to
hot.
me like that.
Then that's fine. Turn on the AC.
Good session.
Did you write down your Fallout, McDoug?
Your armor is of no longer of use. You cannot use blood protection. I don't know. I don't think I have blood protection, so I got rid of it. I did not. I couldn't find it at least.
Okay.
Because I have all 5 of my abilities here, and none of them give me that. And I specifically didn't go for stat stuff because I think it's kind of lean comparatively.
Well, did you look at your given abilities though for
Given-
being like
The
have
core abilities?
that
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
get to choose
There
for
might be-
your background and your
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, unless there's another one for Hound, which there doesn't seem to be.
I don't
Or
know if
Fortune.
it is.
Are
your
you adventurer?
What the fuck is that?
your calling. Or-
Fortune. Or sorry,
you're
or
forced.
forced.
You're
Right.
forced.
Sorry. Yeah, forced. I think it's just the one where you get to give stress. Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I know my calling is what gives me the echo stress protection.
Yeah, but force
so-
doesn't give you blood. So yeah, I guess. So all right, McDoug. I'm just gonna pick you a different Fallout.
That's
then,
yeah.
if
I
you don't do anything.
figured you were gonna do that, and that's fine. You should do that because it is. I don't have armor either. It was armor and blood protection, both things I did not have, so it literally did nothing to me.
All right, here's your new one. You were hit in the leg.
Mhm.
It's in the TCAVC. Hi, Richie Oh, he's putting his headset on.
Rad.
McDoug is a filthy cheater. He didn't have blood protection, so I gave him a different Fallout.
This is way
'cause the
cooler.
Fallout I gave him affected blood protection, so now he's limping. How do you do strike through?
Hello.
Strike through.
That is a cool Fallout.
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool Fallouts. Yeah, strike through in Discord, where there's a line through